I recently finished decorating the entire map of the Honeyglow Woods Adventure Pack in Disney Dreamlight Valley, and today I will be doing a full tour of every biome. This expansion was very short and sweet and brought so many nostalgic feelings. After completing the story and every friendship quest, I was determined to give each character a home they deserve and that would fit their personality. We are starting off with the place where everything begins, the Honeyglow Tree Gate that we used to first arrive at this location. Even though I have only used it once the first time to get here, I still really enjoy this view that opens to the Drowsybloom Acre when crossing this bridge. I decorated this first biome as a cozy town square, inspired by Winnie the Pooh aesthetic and the beekeeping theme. This was the perfect place for the Scrooge's store and Remy's restaurant tree portals, which are such a cute feature of this DLC. I really enjoyed adding all the little woodland-inspired decor around them. Drowsybloom Acre has instantly become one of my favorite environments in the game. With its immaculate, peaceful vibe and a warm color palette, I think it perfectly matches Winnie the Pooh storybook aesthetic. I placed the new beekeeping cottage towards the center of the biome. Because of its footprint, I had to be more creative with the layout that I have here. Nothing can be placed directly next to the house, so I fenced it off and made a little crafting area. Before we move along, I would like to mention that all the builds featured in this walkthrough are up on my channel as full step-by-step speed builds that you can check out if you would like to see how this was made. I will leave the link to the full playlist in the description below. In the back corner behind the house, I have my mini honey farm production. And a little further is the orchard with all the harvestable trees and bushes from the map. To wrap around, I have a little picnic spot by the river. I like to make my layouts functional and with plenty of different path options. So when running through these biomes, there is always something interesting to look at. In the back corner, almost in its original spot, I have Pooh Bear's house tree. I gave him a fire pit area in front to reference one of the movies. And across the path is the transition area back to the town square with the gazebo and Christopher Robin's swing. This DLC has some of the best crafting items, matching the overall whimsical woodland theme. Behind Pooh's house, we have a bridge leading to Piglet's house. So when they meet up here, I made them this little picnic area under the chime arch, which is one of my absolute favorite items. It looks so cute and makes such a relaxing sound. Now we'll head down to the next biome, the Gloommeadow. This one is fully catered to Eeyore and his melancholic personality. I was very excited to use all the new items and the Gloommeadow foliage, which looks very distinct from the rest of the Honeyglow Woods biomes. So I turned this first part of the Gloommeadow into a fairy tale woodland scene with the overgrown palms. Eeyore in the game received the same house as he had in Disney's Winnie the Pooh movies, which is not much as it is just a pile of sticks. So I built something special for him. This build theme is inspired by one of Eeyore's early quests, which has us referring to him as Sir Eeyore. So without looking any further, I decided to build him a fantasy castle, fitted with a noble knight. And I have the rest of the biome to fit the same medieval fantasy vibes, like this carriage on the way to visit Eeyore in his castle. I love building castles in Dreamlight Valley, especially using the Night Castle Wall Bundle. And this one was built around Eeyore's house. I placed his house in the center, right at the main entrance. Now it looks like a throne for Eeyore. The rest of the castle interior is fully decorated, and behind the throne room we have a great hall with a large table to fit all the knights of the valley. As if Christopher Robin was playing King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table. The rest of the biome space is taken by this woodland pathway with the gazebo, another picnic area, and more path leading towards the next biome. If you're enjoying this tour so far, please consider leaving a like as well as commenting and subscribing to support the channel. I would truly appreciate it. Now let's continue the tour by heading up the ramp to enter the Braveheart Grove, which of course is a home for Piglet. I love how Piglet was adapted to the game, from his cute and gentle personality to the adorable animations. He instantly became my favorite character in this DLC. Like, have you seen the way he runs and his squirrel feeding animation? I think Piglet can join Wally and Stitch on the list of the cutest characters in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Piglet's house has a perfect woodland cottagecore vibe, so I built him a farm with a stunning view on the acorn waterfall. It is a pumpkin farm at the moment, since we don't have Rabbit in the game yet, then Piglet gets to have a farm of his own. The house with the fenced-off area is positioned in the center of this biome, which allows for the path going all around it. I decorated the path to make it extra rustic and woodsy. With a nearly unlimited item limit in this DLC, this is how I like to decorate. I like to layer items and clutter up the individual areas, especially if it has a lot of foliage. At the same time, I made sure to leave all the mining nodes accessible to still keep it functional. Speaking of functional areas, across the Pooh Bridge, I built this little farmer's market to match the rest of Piglet's area. Here, I placed Moana's boat and a Kristoff's stall to help with stacking up on resources. I'm gonna hold off on placing the rest of the stalls because I find them not matching this DLC vibe, and since we can't remove them, I don't need them to clutter up the already limited space. I do love the fact that we got this whale skin to use on any other wells in other valleys. I placed it in my 100-acre wood area and it matched perfectly. The last biome in this DLC is the Nectar Apiary. While I make my way through this maze on the way to Tigger's house, let me tell you that I'm actually convinced that this biome was meant for Tigger to begin with. There are even snowy mountaintops on the back. It looks like the Wish Blossom Ranch is right there, and Tigger just crossed the mountains to be with his friends. So obviously, I had to move his house to Honeyglow Woods. First, to reunite him with his friends, because all he did in Wish Blossom Ranch was to cry about how he misses his friends. And second is that it's the most precious thing to see him bouncing around and having dialogues with the rest of Winnie the Pooh characters in the game. I wanted to decorate this biome to fit Tigger's vibe and his relentless energy, so I built this hay maze and playground next to Tigger's house, because I thought it fitted the overall biome vibe. With the overall soft, warm colors and yellow grass, this biome looks like an early fall harvest festival, with the pumpkin patch and country fairgrounds. This was also the perfect place to put the mushroom bouncy castle from the bonus Tigger's quest if you have both Wish Blossom Ranch and Honeyglow Woods and completed the story. Have you got the Honeyglow Woods and have you finished the story yet? The main value of this DLC for me personally are the characters and these 4 gorgeous biomes to decorate. I feel like this biome's aesthetic is full of potential. Right now, when the DLC still feels new and fresh, you could decorate it as home for Winnie the Pooh and Friends characters. And sometime later, and just hear me out, how about a cozy fall cottagecore town? Or a cute and spooky Honeyglow Woods Halloween town? Let me know in the comments if you would like to see it in upcoming Halloween season. Thank you for joining me on this tour. comment below what is your favorite area in this DLC. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking, subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone.